Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. So in this video we're just going to talk about the version Z information that was released today for DBZ Dokkan Battle Global. So as you can see on the screen, one of the first announcements that they made was that they're going to make the game fun for both first time and long time players. They also want to increase the playability of the game, and they want to add and improve challenge features. So they spoke about this a bit more in depth, which we'll cover just now, but overall the changes seem to be very good and seem to be coming and making some good adjustments to the game. They say that the patch will be out early next year or sometime next year, but they have plenty of content available for us until year end. Overall, it appears to be a pretty good overall of the game's systems. They want to tackle things like the friend system, making story events more replayable, increasing the quality of animations and just story event performance, and obviously just providing new means and methods for especially new players to get into the game, which I think is always a really good thing since the Dragon Ball Z IP is really strong right now. So, as we can probably tell from the screen here, that there was a mention of challenge features, but they never actually spoke about what they wanted to improve in terms of challenge features. They never mentioned they're going to add new challenge features or anything like that, but I think they just want to clean up the idea of the challenging in-game content and make it a lot more accessible to everybody. And by accessible, I just mean easier to confront, easier to work your way through, and they want to try and provide a tutorial for the game and a way for the game to just, progress in a good manner and players just know what they are doing, which I think is important and will help the game grow. So we'll just take a look at some of the changes they did mention. One of the big functions that was announced was an auto battle function. They spoke about optimization of the hidden potential activation feature, probably a way to select all, things like that. They'll streamline the format. Optimization of the team formation feature. They might do a new layout, make it a bit clear who's the lead of a team and things like that. Optimization of the screen before entering a stage. I assume they're going to clean up support items, support memories, the team that you have chosen. They're going to show you which units will pop and where maybe, and removal of team cost limit, which I think for a long time has just been more a hindrance to new players that summon on banners than it has been a boon to current players. I mean, you can't even hit max team cost anymore, and it's more just a gateway that acts as a barrier of entry to new players. The auto battle function that many people are happy about, they did discuss. It will be separated into two functions: an ability to autoplay the map, which means walking around the map, and the ability to autoplay the battles. If you autoplay the battles, obviously you are deemed to not get as many rewards, and if you autoplay the map, you will probably not go the optimal route, or you'll just go in a set path. You can select either or to be on, or you can have both on. I think autoplay is something that a lot of people have wanted for a while, and I think if it's done right, it will be beneficial to the community, as long as they do not adjust the rewards that you gain from the stage or adjust what's needed to grind out units. Last thing I want is an autoplay function to be placed into the game to help grind medals for players who are too busy, only to then have to get 156 medals instead of 77 medals. I doubt they'll do that. I think the change will be good, and I think having the ability to separate the two functions is something that's truly helpful and will assist the community overall. Then if we look at some of the other changes that they mentioned, the only real other changes that they mentioned, they want to revamp the tutorial. I think this is a good call because it will help new players really get into the game. They want to redo the Dragon Ball story events. They specifically mentioned redoing the animations, kind of restructuring the whole event. I think they might add in some either short animations or maybe minor voice acting. Maybe they'll just change the format, the kind of story panel comic book style that they currently have. I think overall they'll just make it better, and I think that's perfectly fine by me. Maybe have intro animations like DB Legends and things like that. Panel missions are going to be a new style of tutorial mission that new players can tackle, and a lot of these will result in a new LR Goku that will be available to veteran and new players as a reward for finishing a set select chain of missions that will give players an intro into the game, and just improved recommended characters screens as well. They also mention things like the friend system and other UI functions, and just trying to improve the playability of Dokkan in general. From this brief information that we've seen, I think these are very good changes, and I holistically support them, and I believe these are going to make Dokkan an even better game than it currently is. What I am just waiting to see is just how this all plays together, and how they plan on making the auto play function a viable option for people without, how do I say, making the entire game a completely passive game. For me, Dokkan doesn't really take up that much time, even if you are actively using all your stamina. But that being said, I'm sure they will be able to control and do that properly. So let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think about the version Z changes? Do you think they're good? What else would you like to see? And yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care and bye.